Hello everybody, my name is Josh Bliscoe. I'm a Programme Manager for Network Rail Wales and Borders. I'm partly responsible for this train here, the Inspiration Rail 200 train in Swansea.
So how does your day look like on a normal basis?
On a normal basis, I look after timetabling, I look after rail freight, and I'm also responsible for looking after the line between Newcastle and Shrewsbury in the Marches. So one day I might be travelling up to Shrewsbury to see what's happening on the platforms, to see what's happening on the trains. Another day I might be working to find improvements within the timetable. Other days I could be down in Wentlow, just outside of Cardiff, or I could be at Newport Docks or Talbot looking after the steam trains.
What qualifications and would you recommend then to get into trains with the Network Rail?
Yeah, of course. So, interesting fact, I do not have a university degree, and I failed all my A-levels. So for me, all I had was GCSEs and some boring, pretty low-level A-levels. But as long as you've got the will, the passion, and you're willing to develop and get it, Network Rail and the railway industry will be willing to support you.
What's one of your most interesting things you've had in your job in the last 2 years?
In the last couple of years, I had the opportunity to ride a particular Class 37s, which was re-engineered into Class 97s along the Cambrian. So I travelled all the way from Shrewsbury to Kelly and back, all behind the Class 37 locomotive. 13 carriages long and one engine running only. Perfect for your real enthusiastic friends.
Alright, and thank you for your talk.
Very welcome, guys. That's why you have any particular questions as well, or?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if I'm
When you said earlier you didn't really need GCSEs or A levels, what was like the medical side of things to get in? Because you have to have a medical exam before you can work on railways usually.
So you do need GCSEs at least, but not necessarily A-levels, depending on what role you would like to do on the industry. So for instance, if you wish to be on the track, you may need to have a physical medical, such as your blood pressure, your hearing, your eyesight as well. But do not worry, I wear glasses. A number of my colleagues, they have hearing aids. That means they can still operate within the confines of our railway industry. If you're in the office, there's no need requirement for that.
Do you personally know anyone you work with who has a physical disability? Because, with me, I want to be a train driver, but one of the companies didn't let me because I had cerebral palsy. But have you had people work with you with physical disabilities before?
Yes, we've got many people in the railway industry who are wheelchair users. Some people who have hearing aids, who have many people who may be missing limbs as well, and they are perfectly capable of working within the railway industry. We're not here to discriminate at all.
I think that's all the questions, thanks.
Yeah, you're very welcome.